Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to discuss about 5 things I wish I knew before I started my career in UX design. Now, I did not know any of this before I started, and hence it was more of a self-learning approach which I had to take here to know about all of these things. But I hope you guys can learn something out of it and apply that in your career. So let's get started. Now, the first one is about the storytelling skills in a designer. I think it's really important to incorporate storytellings in your design presentation. Let's say, for example, you are presenting your design case study. Now, in that situation, if you're presenting it to your stakeholders and you build a background about it, like what was the problem statement, how did you go about solving it, what were the obstacles you faced, how did you overcome those obstacles, and what did you get to learn? Remember that humans relate a lot to stories, and you can hook your audience and present your design case studies even better. The second one is about having UI design skills when you start applying for the role as a UX designer. Now, when I started looking out for a job, I realized that these two are not hired as separate roles in many companies. So, when I was presenting my case study in one of the design interviews, my case study only had wireframes, the low fidelity wireframes. And then the interviewer asked me, where are the final designs? And I said, maybe there'll be a separate UI designer in your company who would take care of it. To my surprise, that was the reason of rejection for me. Because UI is very much a part of UX, and you must be able to visually communicate your design to your stakeholders. It is very essential that you have UI design skills in your portfolio. Now, the next one is about design having undergo a lot of iterations when it evolves over time. So, when I was starting out as a designer, I thought that once design is done, it is freeze, there is sign off, and there are no more changes. To my surprise, I realized that design is something which is never finished. Over the time, as the requirements change, as users' needs are changing, the design also changes. And hence, it will undergo a lot of iterations and improvement. The problem statements might get different, and which requires a different kind of solution. So, as a designer, we must not get too attached to our designs because the problem statement changing, the user requirement changing, would require you to design a certain application in different way. Now, the next one is about how your design decision should be not just by your gut feeling, but should be data driven or data informed. What I mean by data is that what you have collected from your users as user survey or as research data or as analytics data, which tells about your users, which clearly defines their problem statement. Because you have to justify your design statement based on those data that because of certain problem which existed in your user, you're going ahead with this solution. Now let's take an example. Let's say 30% of your users are interested in a particular feature of an application. Do you choose to incorporate that in your design, or do you wish to skip it? What drives your decision, and why have you taken that decision? Either ways, you have to justify your decisions and take a call on why did you proceed with one over the other. And the last one is most important, is to be an active part in the design community. I would say personally that has contributed a lot in my design career. Don't shy away to connect with designers across the globe. Have one-on-one sessions with them. See what problems they are solving and what can you learn from them. Is there something you can apply in your organization? Identify designers who have their own personal brand. What makes them different and why are they most sought after? And discover how you can become your own personal brand. Don't leave any opportunity to reflect all of that in your design portfolio. Well, that's a wrap for this video. I hope you all got to learn something new from my experience. I wish I could go back in time and I had someone who could tell me that these things are important for starting out a career in design, but better late than never. So don't forget to share this video with someone you think can get benefit out of it. And see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.